What is up, everyone? Today I wanted to record a video about how to go from a wantrepreneur to an entrepreneur. Now, many of us in the past couple months and maybe in the past couple years, we've seen a huge rise in the amount of people that are claiming to be an entrepreneur. I myself have been one of them. Now, don't get me wrong, I think being an entrepreneur is by far one of the best things that we can do nowadays. I mean, there's literally endless opportunities for making money online or starting up your own type of business. But it seems like everybody is claiming the title entrepreneur. And like I said, including myself as well. Now, by no means do I feel like I'm an entrepreneur. I might claim the title, but at the same time, I also still work a 9-to-5, right? And one of my goals is actually to be able to quit that job in the next 90 days. So I'm just gonna throw that out here into the universe. And as I get more views on this video and a couple months later on down the road when somebody actually goes to check this video out, you guys can hold me accountable and say, hey man, did you actually quit your job? Because sometimes putting it out into the world is the only way to actually achieve stuff, which is why I'm making the title of this video, how to go from a wantrepreneur to an entrepreneur. Because I think with every single person that begins whatever pursuit they want in life, you have to start with simply the desire to do it. And that includes wanting something, right? Do you want to be financially free? Do you want to be free of working for somebody else? Do you want to be able to travel the world? Everything starts with that desire, and then from there you take action, right? If we look up the definition of an entrepreneur, the literal definition is a risk taker, right? That's really what it is at the end of the day, is a risk taker. So potentially, that's why anybody can claim the title of an entrepreneur. Yes, of course, we could get into a very heated debate with some people that are very successful entrepreneurs. And at the same time, you could also talk to somebody that maybe is only making a little bit of money, but they're totally content with what they're doing. There's so many different things that somebody can do to make money online, whether it's fulfillment by Amazon, affiliate marketing, I myself trying to build my own digital marketing agency. And then here I am, right, recording a video for you guys talking about how to go from a wantrepreneur to an entrepreneur. This topic gets so much heat, and sometimes I don't really understand it. I think sometimes we just want to kind of put a title to our name just to make us feel better. But if there's no action behind it, then what's the point, right? Like, I can claim that I'm a CEO of a company, but at the end of the day, like, what does that actually mean, right? Or somebody could also say like, oh, I'm a serial entrepreneur. Well, are you a serial entrepreneur because you jump from idea to idea, or are you successfully building a business with each idea that you implement? That's why there's so much for debate. But at the end of the day, I think what it really comes down to is just simply what your goals are. Like, what do you want to attain? Does it really matter what the title is that you give yourself? Does it matter if you're a small business owner, entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, investor, philanthropist? Who really gives a shit? If at the end of the day, you're happy with your life and what you're actually creating and how you want to live your day-to-day life, who cares? Just go out and do whatever you want that makes you happy. And yeah, maybe sometimes you're going to have to eat some shit, and you might have to endure some crappy situations that you don't necessarily want to in order to cross that bridge to where you can actually fulfill the life that you want to. And I'm the perfect example of that, right? Like, I'm literally sitting here recording this video where I'm supposed to be working, and it's because I fucking hate my job, man. Like, that job sucks, and I've been doing it for 3 years. But that's why I've been kind of a wantrepreneur. It's like, hey, like, I'm going out, like, I'm trying to do stuff, but I wasn't taking enough action. And that's why I'm recording this video, is just to show you guys that sometimes the only differentiator between what you want and actually becoming something is that action, right? We all have to take action on those steps, and you can take a little bit of action in your free time. If you're working a job that you have to in order to pay bills, you can also try and take massive action and just totally quit your job today and just say, fuck it, like, I'll figure out my bills later, but I'm gonna go out there. That's probably not the smartest decision. I mean, you definitely want to be able to keep a roof over your head and have food in your fridge and be able to pay your bills. So that would probably be a risk that's not the smartest. And as most people you talk to would say, like, you want to take calculated risk, not just like stupid risk. Like, if the risks outweigh the reward, that's probably not a smart decision. But if the reward outweighs the risk and you know that you're actually going to be in a position to where you can make money, by all means, that's a good investment and that's something that you should take a risk on. But at the end of the day, you do need to make sure that you're able to provide for yourself and that you're not just simply going to be, you know, in a couple of days living under a bridge. I mean, then at that point, like, you truly are going with the power of broke, but that's a little bit too broke to where you might not necessarily come back for that from a while. Don't get me wrong, like, I'm sure there's people out there that have lived under a bridge before and now they're very successful. But me personally, I just don't feel like I want to do that. But I just wanted to do a quick rant video with you guys. So, like, I've been doing some how-to series, but I'm going to continue to start doing some more vlogging and some lifestyle stuff, because honestly, like, I want to start documenting my journey from a wantrepreneur to an entrepreneur. And I think that's really important to show, like, how you progress over time, because then it's something not only that you can go back and look at, you can kind of laugh at yourself and say, wow, I can't believe I was that moronic back then and now here I am today. Or it's also the point of keeping yourself accountable, right? Like, I'm setting a date to this. I'm throwing it out into the world that, hey, by December, at the latest, I will have quit my job and be a full-time entrepreneur. So no longer will I be a wantrepreneur. I'll be a full-time entrepreneur, doing my thing, generating money my own way, not working for somebody else. I mean, I can work for my clients, but at the end of the day, I'm making my schedule. I'm deciding when I want to wake up. I don't have to go into an office, except for this is my office now. But, you know, I think it's so important that we make these decisions and stick with them, right? Like, if you have a goal, but you don't write it down, you don't put it into action, then it's just an intention. So have that balance, right? You got to find a way to create your goals. What are your intentions? What are your desires that you want in life? And then put it into action and actually obtain what you want to have in your life. So if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. Definitely leave a thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon.